whole session, this event is being recorded. If you would appreciate being in the recording, simply leave your camera on as it is, and you'll be featured when we share it, on YouTube, social media. Or if you don't give consent to being recorded, if you just leave your camera and your mic off and just use the chat box instead, that would be really appreciated. Like I already previously said, my name is Esther and I work in Ebony Ambassador as project manager. So one of the ground rules we want to set today is please use the chat box rather than your mic. This is just to stop interference. When people are talking or the background is noisy, it just limits, the amount of traffic in this one site. So I really highly appreciate that. And if your mic is on, please be aware of your surroundings, your background sounds, and even, if your partner is, undressing or whatever, just make sure your device is stationary somewhere, maybe where your head to your chest level can just be seen. Ensure that maybe you don't move too much in the camera just for the recording to come out really nice. I don't think I've missed anything. Once more, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. I'm going to hand over in a minute to our CEO, Irene. Irene is going to tell us more about why we're here. What's the relaunch about? What's Ebony Ambassadors? What does it stand for? What's the best way to get involved if we're not already involved? What are different ways to show that we're actual stakeholders? And I just want to say once more, thank you so, so much. So good to see your lovely persons, your lovely faces, everyone looking so bright and ready. So over to you, Irene. Please take it away, ma'am.
Thank you, Esther, for that warm introduction. I appreciate you so much. Esther is our project manager, and since she's been with us, her presence has been felt in this organization. Once again, I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you. Today is actually tagged Ebony Ambassador First Stakeholder Meeting. I'm so, so happy to be hosting this event today. What more can I say? For those that are here for the first time, I don't know who I am. I'm Irene Eribo Ani. I'm the CEO and founder of Ebony Ambassador. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm an auntie. I'm a lovely person. Let me add that to my cap. But in a nutshell, I'm a workshop facilitator. I love youth empowerment. Everything I do center on youth empowerment. And I'm proud to say we now operate in 3 cities in the UK. We're in London, Birmingham, and Bradford. On the screen, we've got our email address and the right contact details in terms of phone number to reach us. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that have made it here today. You're here today. We're so, so happy that you were able to make it out of your busy schedule. The next slide here says, 1 minute. Okay, this is actually the reason why we're here today. It says Ebony Ambassador Relaunch. We took this move because we want to adopt a new way of operation to achieve progression. And I know that as we're here today, you understand why we want to relaunch our organization. Okay. On my screen, we've got our lovely team. The lovely faces that you're seeing here has made this organization what they are today. Some on the screen have been with the organization since 6 years ago that Ebony Ambassador started, and some joined us on the way. But these lovely faces on the screen has made the organization what it is today. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for all your support. If you're here for the first time, you might have been hearing of Ebony Ambassadors, but you might not know who we are or what we do. And for some people, one of our events, which is Ebony Ambassador Contest. Please, let's mute ourselves. Thank Okay, thank you very much, Esther. Okay, back to what I'm saying. I said that some of us might have been hearing Ebony Ambassador, but you don't know who they are or what they do. I will do justice to that question today. And for those that are joining us for the first time, we are known for one of our events, which is the beauty contest that we do. But as we go further, I will explain why that stood out among every other thing that we do. Today, I'm introducing our brand to everyone present in this meeting. Our aim: Ebony Ambassador is a community interest company whose aim is to bring communities together through arts, culture, and skill empowerment workshop. Ebony Ambassador hosts an annual award ceremony and our acclaimed Miss Ebony Beauty and Creativity contest. The contest promotes skills acquisition, empowerment, global cultural awareness, community spirit, philanthropy, and youth-led centered projects in the United Kingdom and Africa. And we narrow it down to our mission. What's Ebony Ambassador's mission? Our mission is to bring community together through skills, arts, and cultural awareness projects. The next slide here is our vision. At Ebony Ambassador, we strive to be the leading skill acquisition center and the promoter of African cultural identity here in diaspora. Our values. Our values are so many, and I know most organizations still stand in the same value. They believe in what we believe in. Here we have integrity, we have boldness, we have diligence, we have honesty, we have equality, and we have trust. Let me use the word trust on that line. And we love learning. We love discipline. We are accountable. Our organization also stands for excellent customer interface. We persevere. And I took persevere because I want to use the second to the last word, collaboration, to be my last line in our values, because that is also one of the reasons why we're here today. We are open for collaboration. If you're just joining us, I want to say thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here today out of your busy schedule. That takes us to our managed projects. Ebony is known for cultural exhibition, and that has been possible through our well-known event, the beauty contest. And the beauty contest from today henceforth will not be used as beauty contest. We are changing it or rebranding it to be Ebony contest. The beauty bit is not there, and I will explain when I get to that slide. Cultural exhibition. Through our yearly events, tag Ebony Ambassador contest, we do a lot of cultural exhibition. The contestants are to display the culture that they are from, and that contest is open to Africans in the UK. So through that contest, there is a title that the winner for that segment gets, which is the Miss Culture and Tourism. So the participants of that contest, they display their culture in terms of their food, their clothes, their music to the audience. So the judges decide who win that category. That takes us to the next point on this slide. It says summer craft classes. We have been able to organize different summer craft classes since our inception, since 2016 till this moment. So every summer we organize workshops for children. These workshops has been sponsored by different organizations, from Young Barnett Foundation to the Big Lottery Fund. One was also sponsored by Bradford Council. They made that possible to encourage young people that are around that could not make it to holidays and so on. So it's a pleasure for our own organization to see that we were able to keep children engaged during the summer holiday. The award ceremony, which is the next point there, and I will explain that later because I gave a particular slide to that topic. Confidence building, which is the next one. Ebony Ambassador organized different workshops, from confidence building workshop and seminar. We do that through our skills empowerment workshops, where we bring in facilitators, seasoned mentors to mentor the participant of those workshops. In doing that, we build the self-confidence of all our participants. The next one says networking and fundraising events. Our contest, which I said that is something that is becoming an household name for Ebony Ambassador, that's the creativity contest. After the winner emerged from that contest, we do different fundraising events to sponsor her charity mission in Africa. And we've been able to send our queens to Sierra Leone and Nigeria. It actually depends on the winner of that contest. So that's why we say our work is in the UK and in Africa. So whoever wins our contest, we do a fundraising event to send the winner to Africa to help the less privileged. And the third to the last there says volunteering and mentoring opportunity. Our organization is open to anyone who wants to volunteer. We have volunteering opportunity, which I also have a slide that I will explain further, and we mentor young people as well. Second to the last there says community outreach. Our community outreach is something that we jumped into during the pandemic. The people that we're working with, we noticed that there's a lot of them struggling, and there's a lot that we as an organization can do as well. So we took that up as an organization. We got funded by the Big Lottery Fund, the ABC Small Grant, Tesco Bag of Help, Near Neighborhood, and Anno Clark Community Fund as well, to run mental resilient workshop and to give out food to the most needed people. The last one here says signposting. Yeah, as an organization that has existed for the past 6 years, we've built a wide network of people, and we have a lot of network in our database. We have a lot of data that we use to signpost people to the right organization or the right persons. So I can proudly say that if you want to associate with any organization, or you want to do something different, but you're struggling on how to do it, if you contact Ebony Ambassador, we are always there to help. We're always there to introduce you to someone that will take you to your next level. The next slide, which says Ebony Contest and Award Ceremony. This is actually where we're doing a lot of rebranding on, and that is one of people to understand who we are, what we're about, what are we doing differently, or what are we doing before that we want to do differently. This is one of it. Ebony Ambassador Contest, it used to be called beauty pageant, but there's this stereotype attached to the word beauty. And as an organization that believe in empowering young people, we want to believe that everybody is beautiful, and we don't need to put that in anybody's face, trying to say this is a beauty pageant. So we're leaving the word beauty out of it. We're beautiful the way we are. And I can see everybody looking very beautiful today. Thank you again for being here. Going back to what I am saying, the word ebony has been used as an acronym since 2016. So the E there stands for elegant, the B stands for bold, the O stands for originality, the N stands for noble, the Y stands for youth, and we are all youthful. Going forward from today, we are removing the word beauty contest or beauty pageant. It will remain Ebony Ambassador Creativity Contest. I'll repeat myself again. From today henceforth, Ebony Beauty Pageant is no longer beauty pageant. We're calling it Ebony Ambassador Creativity Contest. Everything remains the same, but it's just the word, the name that we are changing. And the second line that says award ceremony. Before now, we do recognize individuals in the society that empowers young people, or they are into youth capacity building, that are role models to young people. But this year's event took a different shape where we recognize African leaders, from first ladies to ambassadors to governors to politicians, people that are there to support young people. We're looking for governors, presidents, first ladies that have young people in their cabinets. So we did our research and we recognized a lot of people during this year ceremony, and going forward, that is what we'll be doing. We want to see more young people in governance. We want to see young people as role models. We want to see young people doing great things. The picture we have there is 2019 Queen being crowned. That was the grand finale. And we have some of the lovely ladies around her. Some are the contestants and some are the past queens. And on my left, on my left from your system, from here is my right, I've got my humble self in the middle, and we've got the first queen on my left. That's Aminata Kamara, who is the Miss Ebony Ambassador Queen 2016. She's the very first queen crowned. And we have the First Lady of Sierra Leone on the other hand. She was recognized at our last event because she champions a project that is well known. It's called Hands Off Our Girls. The campaign is on stopping girls that are being raped. So that's about the project and the award and Ebony contest, creativity contest. And the next slide is our managed project. This is where I want everyone to know what we do in general. We are not just an organization that is into pageantry. I don't know if I went back or I went forward. Sorry, I just want to, okay, sorry, I went backwards, sorry. So the next slide should have been youth-led project in UK and Africa. This is where I look back and I'm so proud of how far we have come as an organization. The first picture there says 2016 winners. So that's the first pageant, sorry, the first contest. I'll get used to it as I'm changing it. The right word is contest, creativity contest. That was the first contest we did. And when we say our organization involved in a lot of youth projects, both in the UK and in Africa, this is what that is what we meant. The first picture there we have the E, which I said it stands for elegance. The lady in green won the Miss Elegant. The one in the silver and the black won the Miss Bold. The one on the blue wants originality. And the last one won, she is the queen and she won the Miss Noble. That's what the N stands for. I just want to take you through the progress of this young lady, looking back from where they came from or what they have achieved as of today. The first one on green now owns her own clothing line, and it was through the skill gained from being part of Ebony Ambassador. And the second one in that picture, she emerged as the Miss Bold of our contest, and she is a makeup artist. The one on blue owns her own salon, and she's also a stylist. And the last one as well, she, with all the skills gained through being part of Ebony, she is now a wardrobe stylist. And the second one picture there is an event put together by our 2016 Queen. That is a rhinestone embellishment workshop. So we do a lot of empowerment workshops to empower the young people. And the last picture there is also an event organized by one of our queen. That was 2018 Queen, her fundraising event to embark on a trip to Africa. The picture there is staffs from Royal Free Hospital giving, or they were doing like, I think free aid tests in that picture. So the picture we have below this screen is our projects in Africa. The first one is also the 2018 project in Nigeria, where she organized a sewing workshop to empower people through skills. The second one is the 2017 Queen as well in Nigeria. she's at a school assembly giving motivational talk. And aside that, she did other projects when she was in Nigeria. And the last picture there is our 2016. That was the first queen, her trip to Sierra Leone. So we've been to Sierra Leone and Nigeria. And as I speak, we're planning to go to Ghana in December. And I will throw more light on that on the few sites that are remaining. This is something new as well. It's tagged Ebony Ambassador Business Brochure. This initiative itself came to birth during one of our mental resilience workshop by one of our very own project manager. In that event, we were to bring small businesses together to see how they are coping at a time like this, the pandemic. And we noticed that a lot of businesses are not even known. They are not even, they are in the process of even closing down because they are not visible. So we thought about, as Ebony is becoming an household name, we could use our platform as well to showcase businesses. So we thought about having our own business brochure. The business brochure will start with 100 small businesses where we'll publish it as a hard copy, and there's going to be a soft copy as well. Is to be an avenue for us to promote small businesses. So I want to indulge the people that are here today. If you would like to be featured in our brochure, please put your details in the chat and we'll take it up from there. Our first edition will be in December. But what you're seeing on the screen are just previous brochure from our events. So every year we collect information from our supporters, sponsors, and so forth. And we do like a 24 pages brochure or magazine, as some people will call it. So this is what you're seeing on the screen. And we want more businesses to jump in. And it's free of charge. Yeah, it's free. We're taking it up as an organization to do that free of charge. So that takes us now to another interesting opportunity, which is one of the reasons why we are here today as well. We have volunteering opportunity. As an organization, we are open to volunteers. We want to see people grow, and we have people to mentor, young people to be precise. So if you are interested in any of this role, even if you are not experienced, we have people that will take you through and give you the opportunity, or give you what you need to be able to play the role that is listed on the screen. We have office administrator, fundraiser, social media specialist, and I know young people will be good at this as well. You don't need much to do this. And we have public relation officer as well. Before I go further, I still want to say thank you to those that are here today and those that are still joining. This aspect of this presentation is very, very important to me. And this is the main reason why we are here. It is tagged partnership opportunity. We are open for collaboration. The main reason why we call for this first stakeholder meeting, aside letting people to know who we are as an organization, we also want to partner with you. We want to collaborate so that we can achieve more. Together, we can achieve more. We believe in teamwork as an organization. That's the reason why we are calling for collaboration. And you might be asking, how can I be part of Ebony? What can we do? There are a lot of things lined up on my screen to be part of us. You can be a sponsor. We have a lot of projects lined up, but we're unable to execute the projects because of financial constraint. So we're calling on any organization that is here today that would like to support us in any way that they can. You can be a sponsor. And the second one says, support our charity mission to Africa. For the first time, we will be going to different countries in Africa. We are set to be in Ghana in December, and we'll be in Nigeria in January, and sometime in April we'll be in Sierra Leone. It's something to celebrate, because before now, we only travel to the Queen's country. So for those that are just joining, that trip is made by the winner of our contest. So the Queen always go to the country that she is from to carry out a charitable project. But this year looks different because the other two winners are very passionate about their project, and through our platform, they want to also visit their country to give back. So we'll be going to Ghana, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. We need your support. Support from used clothes, new clothes, books, toys, shoes, bag, anything that you can donate towards that trip. And if you are here and you're into cargo, you have company that can help us with cargo, you're welcome. So that's why I'm saying that everyone here today can contribute towards helping us achieve these goals and mission. The next one says community outreach. Community outreach is something that we jumped into, or we started doing during the pandemic. We were giving out food to the less privileged, and people still need food. A lot of people have been made redundant due to the pandemic. Some people have lost their job. They need food. So that was how we were able to give food to the less privileged through the support we got from the Lottery Fund, the Near Neighborhood, the ABC Small Grant, and Tesco Bag of Help. But these projects have all ended and we would like to continue. So you can help us to continue that community outreach as well. Youth empowerment. If you know me personally, I'm very passionate about youth empowerment. That is how we bettered the World Ebony Ambassadors. That is what we stand for as an organization. We want to see more young people achieve their potential, reach their goals, be what they want to be. So we need more volunteers. If you are a youth organization, you want to partner with us so that we can reach more youth, you're welcome. The next slide there says the grand finale. The grand finale and award ceremony is our yearly event, is a big one that we need all hands on deck. There are different ways you can be part of the grand finale. We have a sponsorship proposal in regards to that. So if it's something that you want to be part of, you can please contact us and we'll be sharing our details later. We need facilitators, we need volunteers, we need donations of any kinds, cash kind, and we are open for partnership, which is the last one there. And on the other side, it talks about the benefit is unending. If you're part of Ebony, it will increase your return on investment. Whatever you put into Ebony will be well utilized, and it will also grow your organization. It will put your organization on a spot, as we are on a spot as well. As they said, when you are among those that are making it, you also make it. I want to proudly say that. I'm not saying that we're there, but we are an organization that you should support. And if you are part of us, or if you are a sponsor, in our event, our big event, we have dignitaries from all over the world. As I said earlier, we've got the First Lady of countries attend our event. We have diplomatic ties where we have ambassadors from different countries attend our event. Your organization, your product, your services will be seen all over the world, as we are a global organization as well. So the purpose of this meeting is for us to understand who we are, what we do, and where we want people to come in or to be part of what we are doing. So if you're watching me today, we're telling you that we are open for collaboration, we're open for partnership, and we need more sponsors to keep the work that we're doing. On the screen on our on the next slide, which says present and past sponsors, you can see the people that have trusted us with their money. Tesco Bag of Help, the Big Lottery Fund, the ABC Small Grant, the Near Neighborhood, People Can Make a Difference, that's in Bradford, the Prince Charles Foundation. And you can see a lot of organizations that have sponsored us, and I think that should also give you should I use the word, the trust, or the ability to trust us with your money as well. If this organization can trust us, they've done their verification, and they feel we are able to deliver that which they've put in our hands. So these are some of our sponsors, because I think at the time I did this slide, I've not added the sponsors of this year's event, but sorry about that if you are a sponsor and your logo is not here. But just to tell you that we are an organization that you can work with, and we are open to working with anyone that wants to work with us. And here comes question and answer, and I will pass it back to our host for today, Esther, who is the project manager of Ebony Ambassador. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you for your time, for being here, and I will be here to take in your questions. Over to you, Esther.
Let me just give a round of applause. I know you're still muted because you're trying to keep it really really smooth and really quiet, but where you are in your space, I'm just going to scroll through the screens on my second device here. Just give a round of applause for this wonderful presentation from our Chief Executive Officer, Irene. Irene, that was wonderful. I see some people clapping. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yes, here we are, here it is. Q&A. Irene has done her presentation. She kept to time. I thought it was clear. Thank you. Josephine is giving you some hand claps. Well done. I also want to say, I want to officially, formally recognize the presence of Abby and Farm Creative Zone. Welcome. So good to have you here. Anaya Kamara, entrepreneur. So good to have you here. You see, as I'm just reading some of our names, that's not enough. I want you to actually use the chat box. Put your Instagram link, your LinkedIn link. That's why we are here. If it's just Irene that had a vision, then she might as well just stay by herself. No, she has a vision, and her vision has birthed and made it possible for us all to be gathered here. But it's not only about that. They say not just one drop makes an ocean. No, it's drops, so many drops. You know, we are all here for each other. So I'm asking you, I'm encouraging you, please, I want to crave your indulgence. Type who you are, what you're representing. These companies should not be like, oh, who is this person? Who is that person? By now, we should know each other. That's our network, which is our net worth. That's what they've said. Thank you so much. It's okay that you were late. Thank you, Madam Olayinka. I would like you guys, please put your details. Dr. Jenny, so glad you are here. Grace, lovely to have you. Kate Bell, that's a new name for me. I don't know who you are or what you represent. If you can also leave your chats. I don't know if Irene also knows you as well. Please use the chat box rather to leave your details. Very important. So at the end of this stakeholders meeting, we really know those people who are stakeholders, those people who have said, you know what, we're partnering with your vision. We're going to signpost your information. We're going to share your posts on our groups. We're going to send you some money or some food to go to Africa with. We're going to do this. Some people have actually, thank you so much. Anaya has put her Instagram. If I were you, I would follow her immediately, and she should follow you back. That's how we build a network. That's how we grow what we are. It's just by the simple interactions, collaborative efforts. One person on their own cannot make a nation, but with each other, we make great things happen. And I want to also formally welcome Keziah. So lovely to see you on here. Olalekan, that is one of he's my director for Save the Woman. Save the Woman is another wonderful African-led organization, and they're doing wonderful things. And I'm happy to see Ebony Ambassadors and Save the Woman meeting together. So the long and short of it, and if I haven't recognized you, I apologize. Auntie Vic, lovely to see you. Fioke, lovely to have you here. Victor James, so glad you're here. But let's stay connected. Let's stay attentive. Right now, we want to hear you. Irene, our Chief Executive Officer, is in the house. You know how sometimes it's so difficult to get people to actually meet together. She's met with high commissioners. I've seen her go to different embassies, and she's met with dignitaries, first ladies. She has their numbers, they have her contact. And she's here, both home and abroad. So home, I mean Africa, Nigeria, and even other parts of Africa. And here in United Kingdom, which is also our second home, or maybe our first home, depends on how you look at it. So, but she's here in the room right now, and she's happy to take the hot seat. She's not afraid of hot seats. Are you, Irene? Like, she's ready. Like, this lady, her brain has so much information, politics, business. I can see Victor James is ready to say something. Victor James, can you? Irene?
Yeah.
Is it okay if Victor James speaks, or you rather he type it in the
Yeah, you
chat
can
box?
speak. We still got time. You can speak.
All right, we got time, so it's not going to be too crowded, I hope. Well, thank you so much for everyone who's Victor James. Just hold 1 minute. Yeah, let me just wrap up. Thank you so much. Auntie Abby has also put her details. Please jump on that. Follow her, patronize her, and some of these details, if you allow us, we'll put it in the brochure. But please, you need to indicate. Put me on your brochure. Indicate how are you a part of Ebony? How are you committing to being a part of Ebony? There's websites here, Instagram handles here. There's even a phone number. And this Abby and Fan Creative Zone, these are proper creative people. Like, sincerely, take that number down. If I was you, I'll take it down. And I'm going to take it down. Over to you, Victor.
Yes. Hello, guys. Yeah. Sorry, let me call this call. Yeah. Yes, I represent Kanuk. I'm the General Assistant Secretary of Central Association of Nigerians. I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate what Ebony is doing, and I'm very proud of that. So there are a few things I want to do. I want to ask: is there a way you can do event in Wales? I'm actually based in Wales. So the reason is that most Africans in Wales, they feel cut out with what you guys do in London, and they are not well informed. So if you could do event in Wales, your next event, do it in Cardiff, then maybe come down here and do it. Then people in Wales will now collaborate with what you do. In fact, you can actually get support from Welsh government as well. So yes, there's a lot of support for what you do, and I appreciate that. I'm willing to collaborate with my organization. It's called Niger Delta Youth Association. So yeah, we are ready to collaborate. I've spoken with Aaron. So anytime I will give you my support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, thank you so much for that. It's a contribution and a question, which we appreciate so much. We've got time on our side, so please let's hear ourselves. For the collaboration, yeah, we are open for collaboration, and we can be anywhere. We will be in Wales, and we'll speak about that in details after this meeting. So thank you for throwing that in. As I said, at the moment, we are in Bradford, we are in Birmingham, we are in London and Africa. So we are open to go anywhere. We have a team ready to move. So thank you once again for that. Over to you, Esther.
Thank you. I see another lady has unmuted herself. I can't say your name because it's just numbers. But Ma, if you would like to, do you have something you would like to say? 5H880S. Oh, she's muted herself again. Okay.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize it came out like that. I should rename it. Yeah.
Shall I rename it for you? What's your name, ma'am?
Ugie Erabo.
Oh, I can't spell. I'm sorry.
UGIE.
UGIE. I just put that. Thank you so much. Ma'am, do you have something you want to add, contribute, suggest, or ask?
In a short while, please. Yeah.
Awesome. So we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
And let me see the chat box to see if we have any questions coming in there. Okay, Natalie French. She, I believe is she, apologies if I'm wrong. Says, hi there, I'm the founder of an NGO in Ghana. Would love to work with the Queen when she comes to Ghana. That's what I'm talking about, collaboration.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you, Irene.
Please drop your details. Thank you. We would love to work with you as well. Please drop your details in the chat. Thank you.
Yes, Irene, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say, yes, ma'am, we are happy for this collaboration to happen, collabo. She says, I love what you're doing, how this pageant, or we call it contest now, is different to others. I'm interested in knowing the details of the confidence boosting workshops you do. Irene, please take note of that. Also, from watching the live grand finale on the night and speaking to some of the contestants, I've seen they all champion a cause. How does the organization help them to achieve this? That's another second question for you, Irene. And then, are you able, do you want me to take it one by one, Irene, or do you want
the first one, please? I got the second one, but I didn't get the first one. The first one, please.
The first one is, how do you, she would like to know, she's asking, more details of the confidence boosting workshops that we do. More
Okay.
details.
Okay, a quick one. Let me answer that one first.
All right, go ahead.
Most of the times, our details are on our platform. So if you're not on our Facebook or our Instagram or Twitter, Esther, okay, I will type that in after this, after I finish answering this question. But everything we do is on our platforms. And if you can still drop your numbers, we have like a broadcast we do to share or showcase what we do. So in terms of the skills workshop, it's open to everyone. So aside the contestants passing through different skills workshop, the workshop is not just for the contestant, it's for everyone that wants to learn something new. It's just the only difference is that the contestants will display what they have learned at the grand finale. So our contest is our workshops or skills empowerment workshop is for anyone that wants to learn a new skill or improve in their previous skills. Over to you, Esther.
Okay, Natalie, please, if you can confirm to us if some of your questions have been answered. From what I understand, Irene, she's asking more details of like, what do you do? This is my understanding. What do you do in the confidence boosting workshops? Am I right, Natalie? Can you give me a thumbs up or just maybe in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and say yes or no? What do we do in the... Natalie?
Okay, hi, good morning,
Hi.
everyone.
Good morning.
So basically, I feel like my question is more based on what the organization is doing to champion the cause of the winners. Because I believe when I was watching the grand finale on the night, I'm sure one of the criteria that you guys picked your winners was by what they wanted to do after they won the pageants. So I'm just like trying to ask, like, what are you doing to help them champion this cause?
Okay, yeah, I understand that question. Thank you so much for that question. Part of what we do to champion the cause of the winner is to organize fundraising events, because everything we do, we need financial, should I say, financial support or to be okay financially to carry out such projects. So, but what we tell the contestant as well, that they need to look at what Ebony stands for. So it's not all about what they want to do as well, it's about what Ebony stands for or what we believe in. And we stand for skills empowerment. So we are willing to go any length to support the winner of our contest to go to Africa to empower the young people. The last event I attended, there's a speech I took home. It says, you are empowered to empower others, or if you have power, empower others. So the power that you have given, that you have, or that you have received, things that you have learned through Ebony, your duty is to go and give it to another person or to carry it on. So what we do fundraising events, because we don't have we are not a very big organization that's got money in our purse or money somewhere to do projects. We seek for funding to run our projects. And for the queens or the winner of our contest, we do fundraising events. And we have a big event coming up in December 4th, is a gala dinner where we want to raise funds for the Queen's mission to Africa. I hope I answered your question, but that's what we do in a nutshell to support the Queen's vision.
Okay, thank you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I am totally loving this. The plethora, the variety, the depth of the questions. These are people who are definitely committed. They are happy to come on board. They love our vision. They want to partner with us. And let me just go on to read. Is there anybody having a pressing question they want to voice out, or should I just read from the chat what people have put in?
Can I speak, Esther, just for a minute? It's Alfie.
Of course. Here. Go ahead, Miss Alfie.
Hello, just to support what Natalie asked, and to support what Irene mentioned. It's not just about the money, obviously, as well. It's about the networking. So things like this, a platform like this, are quite useful. So normally for the winners as well, we try to network them. And it doesn't just have to be the winner, the contestants as well. We normally try and network them with someone along the line of what their vision entails as well. So obviously with that network, they can then go on to build other things as well. That's it.
Alfie, you did not introduce yourself, ma.
Oh, hello, my name is Alfreda. I'm one of the volunteers for Ebony Ambassador UK.
Awesome. So glad to have you on board, ma'am. Alfie is also a wealth of experience, a wealth of resource, and Irene can speak more to what Irene can attest more than myself to how a strong rock and support Alfie is. She's also a professional. She works, she has her children, her family, she has a husband. So you see that we have people who mentor each other in this organization. I wonder if there are more questions. If not, I would like to see people just let me know the best way they're going to partner with Ebony. If you also want to be in our brochure, which is FOC, free of charge to you, you don't pay anything, and we have quite a good reach. I mean, we're talking with dignitaries and ambassadors, so you can imagine how great this company is. So let us know if you're happy to be featured in our brochure. Also, let us know what you're happy to do for Ebony Ambassadors. If you are happy to, I don't know, contribute something, signpost us to some billionaire friends you have, amen, who can help us in our courses. I need to know what action are you taking today. There are more people I'd like to hear from, and there are lots of people I want to read out what they've said. So if anybody doesn't have any pressing suggestion, comment, or question, I'm going to read out from the chat. But if you do, just stop me right now and go ahead with your question, please.
Hello, it's Anaya here.
Hello, Anaya.
Not
Take it
really
away.
a question. Irene know me, so we've come a long way. I just want to know that I'm with her. So, Irene, can you hear that?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Anaya.
Yeah,
Thank
we've come a long way from the training and all that.
You're
So
right. You're right.
I've watched you grow, you've watched me grow, and we're about to make serious impact on Earth. So I'm with you, darling.
Thank
Yeah?
you, dear. I appreciate.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate. That's my Sierra Leonean sister.
That's so good. I love
Thank
that
you,
show
Anaya.
of support.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thanks.
That's so good. I love that show of support, even if it's just a shout out to say I'm with you. So please write her name down. She's our stakeholder for sure. She just voiced it and it's recorded for all time. That's good. Thank you. I also see that Natalie has dropped her email address. I would like us to, Samira, please, we need to get hold of that email address. We also have Olayinka as the founder of Black Women in Care. And we support and empower Black women working within the health and social care and ensuring that the disparaged groups have access to equal opportunities. And there's a wonderful website. If you're a Black woman, you identify as a Black woman, and you work in the health and care industry, please hook up with Olayinka, because they're here to represent our rights, to fight for what is ours, to support us, to ensure that we're treated right. Because we have the right to be treated right. Every human has the right to dignity and respect. So big up for what you do. And please, Ma, how would you like to partner with our organization? Can you please let us know in the chat? We also have Dr. Jenny in the house, a lecturer, a researcher, and a board member for African Research Group, a UK-based charity. And she's looking to start conversations on entrepreneurship, to promote entrepreneurship in ethnic minority communities in the UK. I love you already, because we are entrepreneurs, all of us here. Even we heard about one of our queens who now started her own clothing line. How awesome is that? That we empower people to go ahead and succeed. We're reducing the rate of how many people don't have jobs. We're reducing the rate of people who are being suicidal, because we have mental resilience workshops. We have skills empowerment, skills acquisition. Ebony Ambassadors is the place to be. So Dr. Jenny, are you happy for us to contact you? Can we reach you through your, I think that's an email address, yes, at Outlook. Please let me know, just give a thumbs up, because that's what we're gonna do. I need more and more people to let us know what stood out for you. Can people just use the chat box and just tell me, in today's meeting, what has stood out for you? I'm gonna wait and read out some of the things that we're saying.
A quick one. Someone said, this is a direct message to me. Well done. I am particularly pleased with the beauty pageant rebranding. So that's a message from one of our participants as well.
That's really good feedback. Thank you so much for that. So I'm waiting on you. And if you would like to just let us know, every single person, I'm calling on us. Me, I'm very direct. Some of us already know what we do for the organization. Some of us, I want to know more. I want to hear more from you. What suggestions do you have? What questions do you have? And what are you willing to do for Ebony Ambassadors? Abby and Fam, over to you, ma'am.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm really sorry I can't show my face because I'm in the middle of a workshop. However, I also want to congratulate Irene for a good and hard work, and all her team too that work with her. You guys have done a really fantastic job. One of the things I would like to suggest is when you have your contests every year, I've taken on one of your queens this year, and I'm doing a 10-week course with her.
Wow.
Which she's not paying for. So obviously I would like to throw that in, that I would, typical, there's someone at my door. Can I come back to you guys? There's just someone at my
100%. And while you do that, Ma, as you answer your door, I'd like to say that there was a lady, Oogie. She said I should come back to her. Oogie, are you ready? Kezia, so good to see you. Oogie, are you ready? Because we also have on the line our current, I said
I'm
she's the
just
president.
typing on the chat box, actually. I was just
That's
typing.
wonderful.
Yeah, is that okay?
Please
Yeah.
go ahead and type in the chat box. I'll read it out if that's okay with you as well. But I called her a president because Samira, when you meet her, she has such a powerful personality. You know, she's certainly a lady on a path. And that path is on a trajectory to greatness. There's nothing less for her in this world, but to be known for changing the face. She's really a change maker. I beg your pardon. And she's actually in the house, Samira Mensah, the current, not president, not yet, but maybe she has a plan to be a president, but she's our current queen for our contest, you know, the skills and creativity contest that we do. I don't know if I've changed the name right now, but I apologize. Maybe it should be that. Samira, are you ready to? Okay, there's a question from James, but before I tackle that, Samira Mensah, our princess, our queen, over to you.
Hi everyone, good afternoon / morning. Thank you, Esther, for that lovely introduction. I just wanted to introduce myself as the current queen reigning for this year. Super excited for the trips that we'll be doing and how I'll be supporting the other queens as well with the projects. Like Irene mentioned, we're in the process of collecting or receiving support from different people and collecting any resources that we can use to take to support the projects that we'll be doing and the workshops. I've left my details in the chat, but I've also taken a note of the other people and email addresses that have been put in the chat, but very open to working with anyone, and yeah, lovely, looking forward to working with you all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. So good to hear from you, our current queen, and maybe presidents to come. Amen. Thank you so much for that. Victor's asked the question, and Oogie, I'm still waiting for yours, but take your time. Victor's asking, has Ebony Ambassador registered with CAN UK, CAN UK?
Okay.
Irene, do you know, please, what is CAN?
CANUC means Central Association of Nigerians in the UK. That's CANUC. So I get his question, and we're in the process of doing that. Fantastic. So CANUC encourages organizations to register with them. So if you're part of CANUC, there are a lot of benefits that it involves, but I think they have a gala on the 14th of December. So if you want to know more about CANUC, please try and attend that gala dinner on the 14th of December.
That is fantastic.
It's 17th.
17th, okay, yeah. The event is 17th of December. So is an umbrella that I think organizations that are here should be part of. I'll repeat again, CANUC is Central Association of Nigeria in the UK. I think I got it right. So that's CANUC. So wow. I will keep in touch with Victor. So thank you for asking that question. And there's a hand up there. I can see Olayinka. Can we give an opportunity to speak as well?
Of course. Please, over to you, Olayinka.
You're muted. Yinka.
I don't know if the person is still on the device, but I see that Auntie Lady Abby and Fam is now here, and her hand is also up. So Olayinka will come back to you, if that's okay. But over to you, ma'am. You continue from where you stopped before you had to answer the doorbell.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. One of the things I also would like to say is from doing what I've been doing for the last, I would say, 9 to 10 years, funding has kind of been like, I wouldn't say, it's a little bit harder to get funding. You will still get. So some of the things I want to suggest to Ebony is sometimes you should run paid workshops online. Even if you ask them to pay a token of £5, it goes a long way to some of your projects. Running the free ones is good. The free ones could be the taster ones to keep something going. So in a month, you could run, let's say, 3 paid ones and 5 free ones. Do you see my point? Or you could have a taster one, which would be the free, and then the one that you would then charge, which would now be more extend. The reason why I'm saying this, because we had that, I wouldn't say it was a problem, but we had that problem where we were always looking for funding. We couldn't run without funding or sponsors. And what it does is that you're pulling all heads together and you're thinking, okay, how can we go on? And one of the things that we did, and it's worked very well for us, is also running paid projects. And part of the paying projects, you have to pay your tutors, they have to buy the resources. I mean, if you look at the resources you used when you did the skirts and all the resilient workshops, there were a lot of materials put together. So that's just my suggestion. And I would also say, my organization is not registered with CAN, but I am part of a group that was just set up recently with CAN, and it's a very good opportunity. My last but least, I feel like maybe quarterly we could have a one taster group around the United Kingdom. We've done it before with Abbey and Firm. We had people connected in United Kingdom. We had people in Ghana, Nigeria, America, Leeds, all around United Kingdom. And we just did a basic workshop. But what we did with the young ones, we got them connected. A child who lives in Africa has never spoken to an English woman or an English child in London. And they were running questions back and forward to each other. So I think it will be a good opportunity to try and do that, even if it's twice a year. It works so well, and people get to know you more. We're doing it at the moment. It works very well. That's just my suggestion.
Thank you so much, Ma. It's welcome. Thank you.
Lots
Over
of
to you, Esther. Yeah.
Thank you, Irene. Lots and lots of wonderful things are being born here. And even as we bring this meeting to a successful conclusion in the next maybe 10 minutes, I want to say that it doesn't have to end here. Someone say that to yourself. It does not have to end here.
It does not have to end here.
Thank you. What Ebony Ambassadors is doing, or what we are doing, is not just connecting people, but if I dare say, we're giving people a chance at a better life. Whether it's the mental resilience workshops we do, because everyone will face challenges. Whether it's the equipping people and empowering them with skills acquisition, whether it's getting them in the same room with their governors and the heads of states. What we do here is invaluable. There's no price tag you can put on it. That's why when we first started the meeting this morning, I know now it's afternoon, depending on where you're calling in from, I said to Irene, thank you. Thank you that you gave birth to this vision. Thank you that you found a place for me in it. Because we met about 3 years ago and I didn't think that one day we'll work together. But as soon as I saw what she was showing me, the proof, you know, when somebody has said, oh, I created this, and all of us are creators here. Margaret, I saw what you put on here. Sorry, I didn't have time to read it, but please go through the chat, guys, and link up with these people. Some of us here are chefs, business women, entrepreneurs, professors, researchers, doctors, so many diverse fields and so many diverse talents. And I'm so proud of everyone. So as I was saying, as we started today, I said to Irene, thank you. When I met her, I didn't know, but she showed me her magazine. I said, wow, you put something together and it can be spread across the whole world. People can hold it, read it. And that is important. Alfie messaged me about a mailing list. If we have a mailing list, so please put your details down. If you wish to be contacted, Oh, wow. Wow. As I was just speaking, more opportunities are coming. Our president has sent her, I said, hey God, why am I saying president? Our queen has sent her apologies. She has worked in a bit, or she's still at work, she says. Please, yes. Email her, yes. Wonderful. See you on Insta, girl. I'm already following her. Of course, I always follow bright, young, upcoming talent and anything promising of greatness. Thank you, Samira, for being here. Also, Olalekan had to leave. He had a meeting as well. He sent his apologies. Auntie Ronke, thank you so much. She works natural skincare. I'm sure most of us like to look nice like me, my lovely skin. I'm just selling her products, even though I've not tried it because she's my sister. I believe it's gonna be good. So you can get her details on there. Please write it down. Send them an email right now. Somehow, when I met Irene, she was teaching my daughter how to sew. My daughter was homeschooled at the time, so we used to go to Irene's house here in Bradford. I did not know that opportunity would lead me to going to London to volunteer as project manager, which led me to meeting the person who started Miss Commonwealth International. That actually led me to going for a competition, and I won. I became Miss Commonwealth for Africa. My name is on the front page of the newspaper. I can show you in a minute. You know, so what am I saying? Wow. Wow. It starts from somewhere. You meet someone. Kezia is smiling, but she knows what I'm saying. It starts from somewhere. You meet someone, and it seems like, oh, just a meeting, 26 people. Who are they? What do they know? Well, you don't know. Somehow she's connected to the High Commissioner in Sierra Leone. She got free visas. Am I correct? Something like that. I want to follow Irene. I'll follow you anywhere you're going, girl. But before I hand over to her, does anybody have any questions, any final suggestions? Thank you so much for everyone who has already submitted their details. It's going to be added to a mailing list, and you are all our stakeholders. Irene has asked if you guys don't mind to put your cameras on for a photo as we just commemorate and immortalize the moment. Do you guys mind? Put your cameras on, I take a photo, a screen grab. No pressure if you don't feel comfortable. Kezia is already posing. Is that how you want to be? Don't mind me, I'm focused on Kezia. We're all from Bradford. These people, I'm calling their names all the time. That's where I'm living right now. Sister Vivian, she's a hairdresser. She just left BR. Sister Yugi, so glad to see you. Auntie Maureen, the girl with the most. Hey, your fashion. She volunteers for Ebony Ambassadors. I think she's our wardrobe manager. Well, yes. And you can just see she looks like it, even if I didn't know if I was right. Is everybody happy putting on their cameras, those who want to be in the photo, before I pass on to Irene to do her closing remarks? Everybody's happy? Those who cameras are on. See, Alfie looking smart. Hey, girl. That's good. I see Honorable Chief Adebakare. I'm just seeing this guy's our elder. Whoa, this is awesome. This is our elder here in Bradford. He represents the Nigerian Community Association Bradford. So I told you we're all connected. Wow, the cameras are coming on. Hey, she loves
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to join you beautiful people.
So
My
welcome.
people. That's very good. You know, I'm happy to be here. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
That's okay. Everybody, thank you, sir. We're so happy to see you, Chief. Can I just say, we say Ebony, and then when you say Ebony, I just take a photo. Because you have to smile. Are you ready, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ebony.
Look at my mouth. And again, because I have to take 2 slides of the photo. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ebony.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to hand over to Madam CEO Irene for her closing remarks. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hearing me. I love you.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Before we round up, I still want to showcase our lovely sponsors, people that have supported us since 2016, and that has brought us where we are today. Thank you so much to all our sponsors. And the last one, I want to do a quick recap because I know some people just joined us. And the screen is showing our roll-up banner And this roll-up banner shows everything that we are or what we do. So it says Ebony Ambassador. Our activities include, we run craft workshops and seminar. We organize cultural exhibitions through our yearly beauty and creativity contest. We organize summer craft classes for young children mostly. During the summer, we've been opportune to be sponsored by the Big Lottery Fund, ABC Small Grant, Tesco Bag of Help, a Near Neighborhood, Young Barnett Foundation, and so on and so forth to organize workshops for young people during summer holidays. We organize different networking events, fundraising events, mostly to support our winners of our contest to go to Africa to help the less privileged. So we have one coming up in December 4th. We'll be doing a fundraising event. It's a gala dinner, so you need to come all dressed with a lovely dress and suits. It will be taking place in London. It's for us to be able to support our winners to go to Africa to help the less privileged. So this year we'll be going to Ghana in December, and January we'll be going to Nigeria, and April next year we'll be going to Sierra Leone. The second one that says community outreach. Our community outreach, we give food to the less privileged. We know during the pandemic, a lot of people have been made redundant, some lost their job. So we give out food, and we also run mental resilience workshop online. So that stopped because our funding stopped as well, or ended as well. So we want to continue with that project. If you have anything you want to support us with, for us to keep that project going, please contact us with the details on your screen as well. And the next one says volunteering and mentoring. We are very passionate about young people. We give them opportunity to volunteer with us, and we also mentor them in return. We have seasoned mentors that we connect them to, that help them to achieve their potential and be who they want to be. And the last one says signposting. We are an organization that have a lot of organizations that have worked with us. We have their contacts that we can connect you to any of this organization, because we believe in networking. There's a common saying that says your network is your net worth. So we believe in networking. Our organization is here to signpost you to whatever you need to take your career, your organization to the next level. And on the screen there has got our contact details. And for this moment, we are working in London, Bradford, Birmingham, and Africa. And we are open to work in any other country or any other city or states. We're ready to go. Our team are ready to move. Once again, I want to say thank you all for coming. And this is how we're going to end our first stakeholder meeting. And it's a relaunch for us as well, because we're changing our ways of doing things so that we can achieve more. So collectively, we can do that. And I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to be here today. You can see the picture there. I'm giving you a visual warm hug. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll pass it over to Esther if you have any other thing to say. And if anyone wants to say something before we leave, we actually did well with time. This meeting is supposed to end at 12:30, and here we're still it's still 12:13. So we did very well with time. If you have anything that you want to say, maybe because you're late, you want to say something, feel free. Your hands can be up. I will give you the opportunity to share what you want to share with us. But from me, I want to say thank you, sending you a warm hug, and have a nice day. Over to you, Esther.
Alexa, pause. On that note, I want to say a very, very big thank you. My heart is this big just for you guys showing up today, Tuesday afternoon, taking out time just to honor the invitation. We are so grateful. My last request, guys, is kindly please put your details if you are happy to be contacted to take part in any future stakeholders meeting, or to support us, or to signpost us, or to refer us, or to help us in any way. Please put your details. You can send them directly to Irene, the host, or you can send them directly to me, or put them in the chat if you're happy for everyone to have it. Lastly, Irene, someone sent me a message which I forwarded to you. Can you just check your chat? Is on the chat here on the Zoom. and just respond. Also, if anybody has any final words to say, please share as we bring this beautiful, successful meeting to a wonderful conclusion. So over to you, Irene, when you see the
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, to the question that you just draw my attention to, somebody wants to know if the financial support or contribution has a cap, right? So I would say no, because we are open to anything according to Tesco, every little help. So if God lays in your heart to support us with anything, you are welcome to contact us through our platforms. And I put that in the chat. For Facebook, we are Ebony Ambassadors. On Instagram, we are Ebony Amber. That's Ebony, then AMB. I think that's the Instagram, but it's on the chat. So you could just go through the chat before, or Esther, you can go through and paste it again so that they can see it. So we are open to anything. If you have 1,000 pounds, you have 10 pounds, you have 3 pounds, and you have 2 pounds, you want to support us, mostly our mission to Africa. That's so dear to us, as we can't do that without financial support. And for those that are here today, you don't have financial support, just sharing our post alone on social media will go a long way. I was so over the moon when I saw the First Lady of Sierra Leone, when she was at our event in July, the award ceremony. She went live on her platform, and that live she went on, we have almost 300,000 views on that the live she went on. So that's a big one for us. So I say Ebony is to the world. We're going global. So if you're part of us, you're going global as well with us. You're going places with us. So if it's just sharing our post is a plus, we appreciate it, because together we can achieve more. Only a tree cannot make a forest. So when we come together, we'll be able to reach out to larger persons. We'll be able to continue the work that we are doing. And I know a lot of people here, I know you personally, you all have one organization or the other, one cause that you're championing, one thing that you're doing. But I know that if we collaborate to do things, we'll do better and we'll reach out to more people. So that's the reason for this meeting today. We call it a stakeholder. It's not necessarily that you must be in the committee or you might be in the caucus or something. As far as you have interest or you are interested in making a change, you want to see something differently, you want to see the young people, mostly in this country. I will be very passionate about saying African youth, because that is who I am. I'm an African youth. So we're very passionate to see an African youth in diaspora doing well. As I said, our organization is open to everybody, but the contest itself specifically is for African youth, as that contest promotes their culture, it promotes their identity, it empowers them to be better. So that's the reason why we are open to everybody. For my previous presentation, I said we need facilitators, we need youth leaders, we need youth people to mentor our young people, we need people that we can refer to be an example. And going back to a question that somebody asked, he was asking, what does our mental resilience workshop or our skill workshop entails? How do we do it? We bring role models mostly. In all our workshops, if we're running a sewing workshop, we bring in someone that is a seamstress or a tailor that will share her journey with us, that will motivate the young people, letting them see that it's not all about being in a white collar job. You can have a side hustle. You can be doing something to boost your mental well-being, because engaging in skills as well build your mental well-being. So those are things that Ebony as an organization are very passionate about. And I know that you can render your services. There are a lot of people here, people like Vicky Olawoye. She's been with us since 2016. And I won't classify her as saying she's a financial contributor, but her services we cannot quantify how much we would have been able to pay her for organizing free workshop for Ebony. So people like that, you could bring your expertise to this organization, and your free time, you must not work full time. It might be 3 hours, it might be 1 hour. Anything that you can do at the end is for us to see changes on our young people, African youth to be precise. I can boldly say that African youth needs to see things differently, identify with their identity, knowing where they are from and what they can do to help people back home. That is why our winner for the contest championed a project in Africa. So it's like taking here and going to give back to the people back home. So going to Africa, it doesn't really depend on us as an individual. It depends on who wins our contest. Our contest is open to Africa. So who wins? If a Gambian win, we are going to Gambia. If a Sierra Leonean win, we're going to Sierra Leone. And for the first time, we'll be making history. We're going to 3 countries, Ghana, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. So for more details on our event, it's on our website, it's on our Facebook platforms, and so on. Sir, I think I'm talking too much. Is there any message you want to read out? It's because we've got time. That's why I'm just pushing it. But it's good if we can close early. But I want to say thank you to everyone that is here today. To Honorable Chief Ade Bakare, representing Bradford as a community here. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Any word from you, sir, as the father in the house?
Oh, wow. I just want to encourage you guys. I mean, this is my first time of attending this meeting. And from what I can hear, it's really good. It looks very interesting. It's amazing what you are achieving. So keep it up. More grease to your elbow. And of course, you have my support. I see what if there's anything I can do. I'm always very passionate about Africa, about where we come from. It's so important that we imprint that into our children's mind, into their heart, so that they knew where they come from. It's so important, because you never know what can happen, in future. So it's so important that all these are, they're taken on board, so thank you very, very much. I will try and learn more about what you are doing and then see if there's any way I can come in, like you're saying. So very good. I do enjoy just being here briefly. Okay, thank you very much. And you are looking lovely, so thank you to everybody that is on today. Okay, bye now.
Thank you so much, sir. Much respect.
Welcome.
Thank you so much,
Welcome.
sir. I think that's the end, Esther. Anything that you want to say? Is there anything on the chat that you want to read out? If not, we can call it a day. And I appreciate everyone for being here. Over to you, Esther.
Yay! I just want to say thank you so much to Abby and Farm Creative Zone. Thank you so much, Alfie Ma. Thank you, Anaya, Kamara Entrepreneur. Thank you, Chiezolo. Lozo. Apologies. I think that's your in-law. The last name looks like
Chielozo.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much, Dr. Jenny. Thank you, Grace. Oh, thank you, Honorable Chief Ade Bakare. Thank you, Ify. Thank you so much, Auntie Josephine. Thank you, Julius, one of our team members. Thank you, Kezia. Thank you so much. Patty Affairs is just joining as we're closing. Oh, we're so happy you're here. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much to Oogie. Thank you, Sohail. Sohail, I hope I'm saying your name well. Sohail. Hi, Sohail. Can you introduce yourself as well? Thank you, Auntie Ronke. Thank you so much for also volunteering to mentor. Thank you, Auntie Vic, always present, our team member, oldest team member, alongside with Irene herself. Thank you so much, Party Affairs. I know you're just joining. We're so happy to have you. Rachel, I think your phone dropped off and came back. We really appreciate you putting in the time, putting in the effort. Ola Yinka. Awesome to meet you, Ma. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you, every single person. If I've not shouted your name, please shout me so I can shout your name. Tell me I missed you somehow. I apologize. I hope I've not missed anyone. But from all of us, Team Ebony Ambassadors, we want to say big, big thank you. God bless you and have a good afternoon. We'll be in contact in the future. Bye, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you and bye. Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Let's love you. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much. Please remember, you're not alone. We have a community.